Good afternoon, YouTube family. I'm here at my second appointment today. Um, we are waiting for I guess, the nurse to take it off to make me ready to see the doctor and see you a little bit when they come in.
This is July 7th at 1:30 appointment.
That's fine, hon.
Any problems with memory, dizziness, lightheadedness, confusion? Your head is working okay?
The dizziness, there's a time it's come and go.
Pardon?
The dizziness is, yes, sometimes come and go.
Comes and goes?
Yeah.
What brings it on?
I really don't know. Sometimes I just sit down and then just like I feel that like I'm swinging.
Okay.
Yeah.
How often does that happen?
Sometimes like multiple times a day, sometimes one time like that.
Okay.
I can really tell.
Okay. Are you eating okay? No nausea, no throwing up?
Yeah, I'm eating okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any concerns from your standpoint?
Concern is this was swelling.
This swelling right here?
Yeah.
When are you seeing the orthopedic surgeons?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay. I fear that will need to be kind of a question for them. Any tenderness up here?
I don't know. And also, there's a time is I feel really, really cold. Both arms. It's like there's an ice in it. It's make me like shake something.
Do you have any problems with your heart?
I don't know.
No?
Yeah.
Nothing that you know about?
No.
You have great pulses. Any problems with your thyroid?
My thyroid, that's that like gaining weight, but I keep working on it. I really, really less my eating.
Okay. When did the swelling start?
As soon as these chains dip off the cast.
As soon as they took off the cast?
Yeah.
It started? When did the cast come off?
Last week.
Last week, I guess.
Okay.
They had the cast on for only a week, and then they took the cast off.
Okay. All right. You walking around okay?
Yeah.
No issues with that?
Yeah, just this one is need to be like this when I'm walking.
Your left arm?
Right arms.
Your right arm?
Yeah.
Okay. When do you get to have these off?
I don't know.
Unclear.
They don't tell me
We'll
yet.
talk to them about it tomorrow.
Yeah,
Maybe tomorrow.
she's supposed to be working her arms, but
Yeah.
she's been having trouble working those arms.
This
It's like
one,
trying to
this
bend
left
them.
arm is really heavy still, but
Okay.
this one I can use it like to like sometimes I need to turn on the water, the faucet.
Uh-huh.
I'm working on to open the door slowly.
Okay. So I guess two things for you. One, you hit your head when you had this accident?
I don't know, but my husband said the helmet.
The visor on the helmet was busted off.
Okay. You had no trauma to your head on the scan. That certainly does not mean that you could not have had a concussion.
But she was having vertigo before that.
Oh, so the dizziness is not new.
No,
It's not.
well, she was
Okay.
in the process of trying to get that looked at
Okay.
before this accident.
All right. That makes me feel a little bit better then.
Yeah.
So I don't
So
think
we think that her accident
it was caused.
was caused by being heat exhaustion because she was out riding a bike,
Yeah.
things like that, and then her vertical, I think, kicked in as she was going over the bridge,
Okay.
caused her to lose control of her bicycle at that time.
That makes sense.
Why
to me.
she might hit the barrier and flew over the handlebars and off the bridge like she did, is we think that a mixture of things like that
Yeah.
played a part in her losing control of the bicycle.
Okay. Who's your primary care doctor?
Dr. Tally.
Okay. Have you seen Dr. Talley since your accident?
Not yet because I suppose before my accident that Monday I supposed to see my neuro. After the neuro, I have to go to book an appointment for Dr. Tally for all the result because I have my
But she had this accident, threw everything off.
It's a whole thing.
Oh yes, the whole thing is almost done, and then I have this happen.
All right, let's have you get back and see him.
Yeah.
You can bring all your paperwork from this, make sure that he or she knows about it, and then I think that I agree with you guys. What you've described makes a lot more sense than what I was going to give you, which was that maybe this was from a concussion. I think that it's entirely possible that this was all due to if you were dizzy before and are dizzy now. I don't think it was the accident.
Because she doesn't seem to have, she seems to remember things and all that stuff.
I don't
now.
remember that he says I zigzag.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
you
remember
zigzag.
that one.
This swelling can be a couple of things. One is normal post-operative swelling. It was confined when you had the cast, and now it is worse because you don't have the cast. The other thing that can sometimes happen is that you can get a blood clot somewhere in your arm. I think that is less likely, but it is also a little bit more of a big deal if you do have a blood clot there because that needs to be treated. So what I'll have you do is get an ultrasound, a special kind of ultrasound of your arm. We'll put that in.
To be a biologist.
Oh,
He's
okay.
only
He's 14 right now.
14 years
Okay.
old.
All right. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think they can take that down. I'll run a press one of the ortho guys in the clinic. But we'll get this done today. They'll be in to see you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Good to
All
see
right.
you.
So they're gonna do what now?
They're gonna do an ultrasound of her arm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just look for a clot. I don't think you have a clot. I think this is just what is expected post-operatively. But I think it is better to be safe.
So you're saying that it's normal for it to swell?
So I don't do these operations. The orthopedic surgeons do. I think it is not unreasonable for it to be swollen because that is a natural reaction. But the other thing that this could be is a blood clot. So.
Oh, okay.
It was like I said.
But
I
she's gonna
feel
see those
really
doctors
cold
tomorrow anyway.
Yeah.
in
So.
my arms, like it make me shivering.
Yeah.
Like I have ice in my two arms. Like what is this going on?
So that is a good question for them. You have good blood flow to both of your hands, so you have blood going there. So when people say that they have cold limbs, sometimes it's because they don't have blood supply. You have excellent blood supply, so I'm not worried about that.
Oh, okay, thank you.
But the sensation changes that you're having, you need to talk to the orthopedic surgeons about. Okay.
Okay.
The other alternative is that if you want to wait and get this done after they take the bandages down, I think that would also be reasonable to do.
Okay.
So it's up to you.
So you want to wait till tomorrow when she sees the other guys,
You could.
or are you talking about doing it now?
So if you would prefer to wait and see them, I think that that's fine. This has been going on for a week. You haven't had a problem with it. I think one extra day is not going to make a huge difference. But if you want to do this today, I think that's also extraordinarily reasonable.
So you mean while it's open tomorrow, we'll just do it
They won't be able to do it sort of while it's open. Let me see if there's an ortho doctor here. I just want to ask him if I can take this down. Can I take a picture of your brace?
Yeah. So go ahead.
Let me take a picture of this really quick.
Yeah.
All right. I'll be right back.
Okay. Thank you.
Ever since after the surgery, I said, whoever made my right arms, I appreciate it. It's not really painful compared to the left arm.
Yeah, but I think it's the left was damaged more too, so that might have had something to do with it.
You see, they put the hardware in there to connect the three brake joint.
Oh yeah, three on the left side?
Yes. It's hard to forget that you don't have wings. Try to fly.
Yeah. This here.
Man, I don't like that.
What's that?
Well, your
The
arm's
shape
gonna
of my arms.
your arm's gonna look like that
But right
until
now
you.
it's also lumpy because of having this on
Yeah.
the A strap.
I need something.
Actually, I use this for the left side. Put something else there. This we have. Okay.
You're going to take off the
Stay.
staple today.
Depending what the doctor says.
No more blood, right?
No. Because you were supposed to come tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So
That's why he's
yeah,
not
see
doing
you
it
there.
today.
Okay. So maybe, just depending what he says.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I'll put this one on this side.
Make me nervous. Well, I had my staple in my stomach before, but it's not bad. But in here is a lot.
Yeah, you have quite a
Mm-hmm. Only C-section is not that much compared in these two arms.
Yeah, and usually those C-sections, they're a little more sensitive
Mm.
on that area.
That makes me think of RoboCop when they were taking his armor off and stuff. Hold on.
It's going to get easier as we keep practicing.
Mm-hmm. I do it like as soon as I wake up or before I sleep.
Yes. Do it more often than that even, okay? Everything looks really good. So we'll get you back here in a month
Mm-hmm.
and we'll do some x-rays on both of your elbows again, and then we're going to talk about therapy. Okay, we can, and really pushing everything. I'm
That's
more
what
than
she's
happy to
worried
help
about.
get you some therapy now, but because you have both arms, like as far as getting dressed and being able to feed yourself and things like that, not necessarily strength and range of motion. Okay? But what do you think? I think you're at home, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
I think we could probably use a little help in learning how to wash your face and feed yourself and
Yeah,
do your hair.
my kids and my husband, they are doing it for me.
And I'm sure they're doing a great job, but it would be
Yes.
nice to do it yourself, wouldn't
Yes,
it?
yes.
So let's see if we can't help arrange that, okay?
Mhm.
And at least doing that, and I'm not really worried about them working on too much of movement yet, more of what we call activities of daily living, like
Mhm.
how the heck do I get a shirt on whenever both of my elbows are
Yes.
broken? You know,
Yes.
little things like that
Mhm.
that we take for granted, honestly. So let's get them to do that, okay? And we'll see you in a month and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Are you taking any vitamins, vitamin D, anything like that?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I can send some to the pharmacy for you. Do you want that pharmacy here or do you want a different pharmacy?
I guess it's easier for us, the pharmacist near to us, like CVS.
Okay.
We have really close to our house.
Sure. Which one? Which CVS?
1103 in Search area.
Shirts.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's 1103?
Yes.
Is that Cibolo or Shirts? Are you talking about the one in Cibolo?
No, this is nearby Sipol. Remember the new build?
That's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's 1103.
Okay, yeah. I think we're talking about the same one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, as long as it's at a CVS, they can
Yeah.
always move it for you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's easy enough. So I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, because the last time we went the medicine over here, oh my god,
Yeah.
like 2 hours for us to wait.
I'm surprised it was only 2 hours.
That surprise.
Yeah. I'm not necessarily proud of that, but you know, it is what it is.
Mhm.
So I can't really argue it.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, yeah, like I said.
So we are still keeping it wrapped, and she's still gonna have the brace, but it's just gonna be completely full range.
Yeah, full range, and you can shower, take those braces off, take those dressings off. You can get all this wet. That's fine.
Okay.
We just don't want you lift, pushing, pulling, carrying, that kind of thing.
Yes.
Okay, and then she's gonna work on like trying to feed herself and.
Yeah, what we call activities of daily living.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I keep trying that to feed myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that will help get me back to work.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Okay. Yes, 1103, she says, in Cibolo, Texas. He was right. Yep. All right. So we'll get that all set up for you. They're going to come get your staples out and open up your braces. And I will see you back again in a couple weeks.
Oh, okay.
And then we're going to have a high five contest.
Yeah, I agree.
That was mean right there, wasn't it?
I know it's like when I say, it's like when I hand stuff to her, I say, hey, Susan, can you hold this for me?
I'm glad I caught you.
Yeah.
And that way you don't have to come back tomorrow. That
Yes.
saves you a trip,
Yeah,
okay?
I do too. Thank you
Wonderful.
so much
You're
for
quite welcome.
chasing us.
Yes, I'm glad to do it. I'm
Yeah.
honored to take care of you. Hang tight here, we'll get you disassembled.
All
Yeah,
right.
thank you so much.
You do?
How did you do this?
Try to do exercise,
Exercise?
biking,
Oh, okay. So not like on a steady bike.
regular bike.
Okay.
She went out, we were out on trails.
Mm-hmm.
We were out on the Lady Bird Johnson Trail, that Salada Creek Trail. So, a lot of people are familiar with those bike trails if they do any bike riding. Anyways, she was going across a bridge that has like a ravine,
Mhm.
and she managed to lose control of the bike going across the bridge. She hit a barrier, went over the handlebars and off the bridge into the concrete ravine below.
Oh.
Yeah, she face planted, but somehow it was her elbows that took the brunt of the fall.
Hope after the staples out, not opening the thing.
I know since your accident, because I rode that trail a few times more.
No, I'm talking this one, the one don't open the.
Oh, no, it won't, hun.
No, it's.
So I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. This right here is glue.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
This is glue. So your cuts here, we put glue on the sides.
Mhm.
And then we get
Put
these,
Tape. Mhm.
and it goes across. Okay, so they're
hold it.
Yes, to hold it for another week.
Okay.
Okay. There we go, hon. That's one. Excuse me.
I think what was probably really ugly is when they had to try to put all that back together.
Mhm.
All right, sweetie. So same thing, okay? If I need to stop, you tell me.
Okay.
Okay, that was
Oh, it's burns.
Looks painful.
I'm going to do it again. And if I need to stop, you tell
Okay.
me.
burns.
Got them all off.
So we're gonna do the same thing, okay?
Okay.
With the glue and the little strips.
Wow, they came out fast.
It burns.
Making sure we've got everything. No other ones. Alright, so those are out. We're gonna go ahead and just wrap the arms, okay?
Yeah.
And then put your elbow braces back on, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going on 6 here.
In this hospital.
In this hospital, I'm going for 18.
Wow. Almost retired.
Almost. Alright, so this is gonna go down here. And just hold for a little bit because we have the adhesive on.
Why in the night time that I'm ready to sleep, I feel tired already. My arms I feel really heavy.
Heavy. Probably because they're swollen, you're not moving them. But now you're gonna be able to move them.
Oh my god, these arms like they did weight.
Yeah. So again, you remember you can take off that dressing tomorrow, okay? And then if you want, you can just have the ace bandage on you. But if you are gonna rewrap and you're in the shower, make sure that those little strips are really dry before you do dress it again, okay? Put the ace back on. Just get your
It's definitely going to be easier to clean you now because you don't have to worry about your arms getting.
So before, and I know on that arm you were only going to 30,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Now you're full open,
Yeah.
okay? On both sides.
The braces has a weight.
Mm-hmm. Just a little bit.
Nothing like that cast, I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah. Because it hurt my back and my chest.
Yeah, because they're heavy.
Mm-hmm.
It's all faster.
I'm just glad all you had to do was wear them for 1 week.
The 1 week I said already I can wait to remove this.
Those people with full body casts, man,
Like
it's
Pastor
it's a
said,
miracle that those
break
people
his-
survive.
It's hard, but you have to.